Hi there, this is Dewi, and today I want to show you my ultimate recipe for mutton curry. I learned it from my mother-in-law about 7 years ago, and I think it's the best mutton curry recipe that I've ever encountered. I hope you like it. So what we're gonna need today is some mutton parts. I already have here a mutton rib, mutton shoulder, along with the bone. Oh, this is gonna be great, I can tell. And then some mutton cube. I got this in a packet already. It's cubed meat. Inside there are varieties of meat. I'm not sure from which part. Some are fatty like this one, some are not. Probably like that one. Quite lean, well leaner than that. Oh, but I am so excited about this. And then we're also going to need 1 tomato, and this is tamarind. Tamarind gives off a very sour taste. When combined with red meat, it washes off the gaminess. This is about half a tablespoon. It has about 5 seeds of tamarind in it. Let me show you. That's the tamarind seed. It has about 5 seeds of tamarind. And this is called Bumbu inti. This is like, I bought this ready-made. I bought it in Indonesia. They also sell it ready-made in bottles in supermarkets. What's in it is shallots, garlic, coriander, lime leaves, candle nut. I guess you can make it by yourself if you want to, and I'll give you the link to it in my blog. That you can also buy it ready-made. I buy it ready-made because, you know, more or less the varieties of this recipe is the same, similar. And we're also gonna need 1 teaspoon of yellow ginger paste. This gives off the vibrant color later. And also 2 tablespoons of ground chili. It's been ground up with a little bit of salt. And when cooking with red meat, you have to have the cinnamon and clove. It's just a must. Also needed in this recipe is the coconut cream. Gonna need about 300 milliliters of this. Okay, so let's start cooking. First we heat up some oil. Just a little bit of oil is needed here because we're going to add a lot of coconut milk, and we're going to cook it through until the coconut milk gives off its oil. So if we put too much oil now, then the food is going to be too oily in the end, and that's not going to be good. First to go is the combination of spices, the bumbu inti. And then the chili. And the yellow ginger. Immediately put in the mutton. I want to coat the mutton with the spices and cook this together until it changes color. And then we're going to add the coconut cream with some water. I am cooking this with medium-high heat. This is looking good and smells fantastic too. So I want the mutton to be evenly coated with the spices like this. stirring it until it changes color. And before I put in the coconut oil, I'm going to put in the tamarind with some water so it washes off the gaminess, and then let it simmer until tender, then include the coconut milk. Okay, what I have here is some tamarind blended with some water. So I put that in. Also some more water until all the mutton is submerged. Toss in the cinnamon and clove. Oh, the smell is so nice. And the color is looking good too. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. Stir and let it simmer. Turn the heat to medium-low. Also at this point I want to put in the tomatoes. So it's going to be cooked down together with the meat. Gives it a little bit of freshness. Nice. This whole process is going to take about 3 hours until the meat is tender, more or less. Wow, this has been simmering for about half an hour now, and the smell is so wonderful. I just want to eat it right now. But the meat is still quite tough. It needs about 2 more hours at a minimum, I guess. We're just gonna let it simmer some more in medium to low heat. As you can see, the oil from the vegetable oil and the oil from the fats are starting to come out. Okay, so this has been simmering for about an hour plus. I added some more water and then let it simmer some more, and then render it down to this. So now I'm going to add some coconut cream and some water. That's about half, so about 100 milliliters. And some water. Water. Stir this about. I'm going to let this simmer some more for about an hour plus. I'm gonna keep on stirring. I'm gonna stir often as possible so the coconut cream won't break. And I think I'm gonna add one more teaspoon of salt here. There you go. Oh my gosh, the smell is already very, very amazing. This is one of my top favorite food to cook and eat. Well, maybe to eat, not to cook. Because the cooking process takes about 3 hours at least. But it's totally worth all the trouble, you know. We're just gonna keep on cooking this until the meat becomes tender, falling off the bone is the tenderness that we're looking for. I can't wait to eat this, really. This is normal in a cooking process. I decided in the middle of the cooking process I need some more aromatics in here, so what I did was I added one more cinnamon. The size is about the same as the first one that I put in, and 5 more cloves. So in all, that's about 10 cloves that I put in, and 2 cinnamon sticks. Okay, so the sauce, the water, proceed up to this, becomes a thick consistency because of all the coconut cream. And let's check on the meat. Ooh, almost there. I'd say give that about 40 minutes more. So what I'm gonna do now is to pour in the rest of the coconut cream. Like so. Some more water, cover it up, that, give it a stir. I go back to stir this for every 2 to 3 minutes so that the coconut milk doesn't break. Okay, so now when it starts to look like this, looks like it's ready. Let's check the meat. Oh, pork tender. Oh, this is about right. Have a taste, shall we? Mmm. 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 Lastly, let's pour this in. About 100 milliliters there, and kill the heat. Oh, this is so rich. This is so rich. Oh yeah. It's ready. Want to have another taste? Mmm. Oh my gosh, this is gonna go so well with rice. Oh, one last thing. A secret ingredient I learned from my mom is a little bit of palm sugar. And that's about a teaspoon. Here you go. Put in mouth. Wow. I think I can eat this all day, every day. And you have to eat with your hands. You just have to. Good recipe. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you'd like to see more, please click subscribe and don't forget to click like and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Malabo.